Hey guys, Darth Gloric here, back with part 7 of my Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild playthrough. So last time, I think let me go to, the map here. And I'll explain what I'm doing down there, and don't worry about that. We can get rid of that pin. Anyway, so last time, I think we were really exploring, over in this region, and we got a tower, we got some shrines. The shrines were a little rough, kind of got annihilated a little bit, but we got through them. And we were on our way to this tower. Now, when we saved it, I was chilling in the stable. But off camera, I decided, I was like, you know what? Like, I have some extra time. Let's grab some chests. So what I actually did is I hopped down here, and I think it was like right here. And I grabbed a big chunk of chests that are throughout here, and then I went up here and grabbed a big chunk throughout here, and then while I was literally right there, I ascended these waterfalls and climbed my way all the way up over here, because I noticed on the map there's a shrine right here. I am now that we're up here and I'm staring at a certain birded, flying feathered friend of ours, that this is a shrine quest and not just a free shrine. So I don't know now if we're doing it, but I was like, well, I'm certainly not going to grab a shrine and talk to people without being on camera. Now, my health is a little low, as you'll notice. The reason why is because as I was ascending the big waterfall, I think it was over here, the dragon, the lightning dragon, flew overhead. And the thing about being close to the lightning dragon is he shoots these little lightning balls, not really at you. He's not attacking you. It's just that all these little lightning electricity balls fall from him, being in the air near him. And so I got hit by one as I was ascending the waterfall very slowly with my ice power. And I got hit by one, and it took 3 hearts off when it hit me. So I was a little more nervous about being near him after that. So that's why. And then I didn't replace the health because I was like, well, if I grab this shrine, when I finish the shrine, I will get my health back for free. But now that I know it's a shrine quest, I don't know if that's going to work. Especially because it's probably not going to be that easy. But as far as all the chests that I grabbed, we did get a couple of new, I think we got a new bow. And we got a silver bow, I think is what it was. Oh no, there it is. We got this silver bow, and so that's new. And then I also got a giant boomerang is the other thing. Now I don't have any weapon equipped because I am currently in a lightning storm, as you can see. And I did have the Zora sword equipped, but it can get zapped by lightning. So we could equip one of these just so I have something equipped. And it's not susceptible to getting struck by lightning. Otherwise, I got a lot of really good materials as far as rocks go. I found like a ruby, and I got amber, and I got all kinds of good stuff on that front. And so I got lots of good stuff there. I found 2 purple rupees, which got us 100 rupees overall, which was really good. And yeah, lots and lots of good stuff. I got some really good arrows. I got like at least 1 chunk of 10 arrows, maybe 2 stacks of 10. I got at least 1 set of shock arrows. I know I found fire arrows. So lots of good stuff. Lots and lots of good stuff. But now we're ready to talk to, I think his name is Cass. Yes. Very impressive. Not many could make it up here in such rain. Well, it wasn't easy. I'd expect no less from a well-worn traveler like yourself. Me? I stay nice and dry. My feathers repel the rain rather well, and my instrument was designed to withstand extreme moisture. When your livelihood revolves around ancient songs, you've got to be prepared for a few raindrops. I know a song about this place. Would you like to hear it? Yes. Excellent. Without further ado. When a lost hero calls down lightning from the sky, the monk responds from a giant mound on high. Ah, okay. So I gotta get lightning to strike the top of that thing. Not as hard as you think. There's a puzzle in this somewhere, but as far as I can tell, it could apply to a great many things. Anyway, may the light shine ever on your path. Alright, so honestly, that's actually a little more straightforward than you think. Because getting lightning to strike you is not the hardest thing. I just gotta figure out how exactly I want to do it. The issue is gonna be getting to the top without the rain annihilating me. That's right. I'm spamming jump for the most part, and for the most part it's not steep enough to need real climbing. Okay, so I think the easiest way is going to be dropping an item on top of this thing. I'm kind of thinking about dropping a bow because I don't really want to use one of my weapons. Bows break so much slower, so just on the off chance we don't get this weapon back, I kind of feel like... No, get back here. Sorry, it didn't really drop the way I envisioned. Dropping any bow kind of sucks, but... It kind of drops behind me. Maybe I should stand over here. There. Hey, Dragon, you want to help lightning strike this thing? Because there's a metal bow standing at the top of there, and it's not working. Oh, here we go, finally. Holy crap, that took a long time. It's sparking up there. Finally. Good lord. I don't suppose... Oh, it survived! Cool, I didn't even waste it. Anyway. Good lord, that took a long time. I stood there for so long. Oh my god. Anyway. I should talk to Cass before we bail. And I don't really want to risk the loading screen of the shrine, because he might disappear, so... Maybe we'll go talk to our boy here. Anyway, man, that took a long time. I'm gonna cut away for that so you guys don't have to sit through all that, but it took longer than you'd think. Ah, so there was a shrine inside that crag split by lightning. The bolt was so ferocious that I was worried it might be struck down myself. I'd say that's worthy of being immortalized in song. Anyway, may the light shine ever on your path. There we go, I just wanted to see what he would say. Oy. Anyway, yeah, I'm definitely gonna cut that out, because that took a long time. I was there a while, that is for sure. So, I was there a while, so... Anyway, it's totally fine. We got through it. And I think this one... I think this one is a free one, am I wrong? Is that just you, like, grab the treasure and leave? Nope. There you go. It is, in fact, a free one. I'll take the item, please. The rubber tights. They give you shock resist. These invaluable tights are resistant to electricity. They're made with something called rubber, an ancient technology that no longer exists in this modern age. Ah, look at that. We got the rubber tights, which will give me shock resistance. Neato. We did the thing. Oh, hey, I need to visit a temple. Anyway, I need to visit a shrine somewhere because my I have 5 things now. Interesting. I wonder what we should update. So we've done 3 updates on there. What? Maybe stamina next? Maybe stamina next? I don't know. I can't tell if we've done 2 or I think that's at least 2. That little extra stamina bar we have. That's at least 2. Oh. It's no longer lightning. Anyway. Yeah, that's at least 2, maybe 3 already. We might should do hearts next. Anyway, how close are we to the stable? Not super close. I'm just a little curious because we had a quest to get rid of the lightning. So maybe doing the shrine finishes the lightning. Like, so if we spawn at the stable and there's lightning all over the place, then we'll know it wasn't related. We'll know it wasn't related. If it did go away, then it was related. Was it related? No, maybe. Let's find one of these people and see what they say. Although really I could just highlight the yeah, we know what that is. Let's see. Somewhere in here there was a person that would ask me to look into lightning. Thunder magnet. Maybe I can talk to her. Hey, you notice there's no lightning? Is this you? I got scared in the evening. I wonder why the lightning seems to have it out for this place. Oh, alright, maybe it wasn't related. It just, I mean, you know, maybe the lightning returns every evening? And it's just a fluke that it happens to be passing? I guess is what we will tell ourselves. I don't remember what the deal is with, like, the lightning in the area. Like, maybe it's the dragon flying around here that's causing the lightning or something? I don't know. Anyway, it's not the point either. We're not here for all that. We can, however, probably go back to Kakariko Village and grab a new heart or stamina thing. I'm trying to decide which one to do. They might be even, so it might be time for heart, maybe. All right. We might go heart. I feel like we might have did stamina a second ago, maybe. So we're gonna go heart this time. Another heart, please. Yay. Heart container. Sick. Now we have 6 hearts. Awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and unhighlight you, because clearly that wasn't related. And then we go back to our objective, which is getting manhandled. Trying to, pull our map up to where we actually are. Yeah, our actual objective of getting absolutely annihilated by, enemies. We'll see. It's not technically the objective. It's just a result of being us. I was just like looking at the different chests and stuff that were nearby. It's not good, man. It's not good. It ain't gonna be good neither. Oh, bother. We are about to get absolutely annihilated. So really quick though, there might be a chest right over here somewhere. Might be up there. Well, I can tell you that there's some... Ooh. Really good little items nearby. Okay, upside the rain stopped, so it's slowing down. And this tree is looking a little thick, so maybe there's something at the top of it? Maybe. We'll see. I'm gonna go with or nah. Doesn't matter. It was 10 ice arrows, but I don't even exactly know where it is, and I don't really want to spend all this time looking either, so. Alright. Let's go get annihilated. It's gonna be bad. It looks close, and you think, oh, it's not that far. What are you so worried about? But... I am worried, let me tell you. Hang on, there's something, get out of the way, goat. This. Oh, there's another one. Sick. Can never have too many mushrooms. Oh, are we about to get attacked by our first wolf? But say, don't be too afraid. That's the best way to deal with them right there. Alright, so there's some stuff that's like real bad news, but it's not all bad. Okay, so yeah, we are in this lower lake. There's a sapphire across the way. There's a giant boomerang and a topaz. There's a silver rupee on the far side, which is really good. I just have to make sure we don't sink in very far in this spooky, bubbly, swampy water, you know. I'll take this. Sick. Really quick, though. Call it intuition. While we're exploring this area that's very spooky. Alright, we gotta watch out because I almost think there is... I'm not worried about any of the orc guys, obviously. It's not them that concern me. I think it's up there. I think it's on that ridge. The 2 of those. I think the silver rupee is down low. Oh dear. Alright, we're good. You do not apparently drown instantly. I glided too far and I couldn't stop the momentum. Alright, it's all sticky in the mud. Alright, let's see here. I'm not positive where it is. It might be... I think it's farther, to be honest. Uh-huh. Is that little orc dude just like stranded out here? Looks like it, doesn't it? He's like, help. I've been out here for months. I can't walk across this because I'll die. Well, it sucks to be you. You don't have any kind of fancy power. Alright. We have to be careful about looking up this way, because if you follow, like, you could go up one more tier, so to speak. There's another lake up there. There's a star fragment, apparently, if a star lands there. There's a soldier's bow. There's some ice arrows. And that's neato, right? There's also, although it is a decayed guardian, so it should only activate when we get close. Honestly, that might be worth it. I saw that there was a guardian symbol, is what I was going to say. And I was nervous about what that meant, but to be honest, it's a decayed guardian, and I think those ones are the turrets, I think. And if it's a turret one, that's actually good for us. That's probably not the one. That's too low. Yeah, because we just got the silver rupee down there, so that one's fake. Or, well, it's an old one, a destroyed one, and I don't care enough to descend to go get it, so... Okay, there's some lizard guys. That's actually good news, because we don't care about that. It might be that one. Although, actually, we could show you the little hack if it is. Yup. Look, guys, that one's real. There we go. That one's real. And that's actually the best way to tell right there. Because... that one is not. You should notice how nothing happens. It's the best way to tell. Okay, well, now that we know exactly where it is... we can look around otherwise. And, you know, these little lizard guys are good news for us. Hello. Hello, my friends. You guys wouldn't happen to be guarding anything, would you? No. We kind of got a little close to the water's edge. I actually think it's over that these items... no, we're not really going for the items, so to speak. We're kind of... in our own thing. I think it's actually in here. Yeah. Yep. Well, we can get at least some of them. Easy. I'll take this. Sorry, not close enough. Oh, good. Okay. That should just be, if it's just loose, that's probably probably rusted. Yeah, if it's loose, it's probably... oh, that's not rusted. That is a straight-up Knight's Claymore. Well, it's really good, except the fact that it's two-handed, but obviously it's worlds better than my spear, so... sick, look at that. Just a 38 weapon, just vibing, just hanging out. I actually did mean to do all this, but... some altitude wouldn't be terrible. We can kind of get to where we're going a little faster anyway. Hey, you mind if I share your raft? Oh, that's not what I thought I was grabbing. Oh wow, a knight's shield. Holy cow. There's some really good stuff down here. Anyway. I wasn't really here for all those. But that was at 110%, that was worth it. Okay, well now we can go ahead and continue pushing towards there. That is the issue, is that there was some of those wizard guys are up there. Which is not great. Maybe I can approach it from the top, you know, like... okay, that was cool, Link. That was really neato, man. I loved that for us. Okay, well... maybe, like, don't choke this time. Anyway, maybe trying to approach it from the upside would be kind of smart, you know? Because, like, those wizard guys at the bottom is, like, where part of the risk is. I mean, really, probably the biggest risk, because none of the other guys are threatening. The Decayed Guardian isn't even as big of a deal, because it's you know, one of the turret ones. He can't move. And he's not going to do anything until I get too close. These guys aren't even fast enough to catch me, so I don't even care. Oh. Soldier's Broadsword. But it's not better than anything I'm carrying. I would love to grab that broadsword, but not badly enough to drop my stuff for it. Okay, this one I think is fake. Okay, that's fake. So that's the good news. And we need to get farther away from that one, so. I don't know. Just highlight bombs. Okay, he doesn't have any items, though. Okay, now this might be the method, because these dudes are not going to care, so I feel like if I use their little platforms and ascend and climb all the way up and stuff, we can hopefully avoid the worst of the wizard's wrath, you know? Hopefully we can avoid the wizard, because honestly, what I'm trying to avoid is aggroing the wizard, you know? Because, I'm trying to avoid aggroing the wizard, because the thing about the little wizard guys is, it's not even as spooky as... yeah, there you go. It's not even as spooky as like them attacking you and it's hard to deal with or anything. It's worse than that, because the issue is when you're ascending, they can go up. Like they're not dumb like a lot of the enemies around you. And so a lot of the enemies down low, they can't really do anything. If like even if you, let's say you make one of the bokoblins, the little regular orc guys, let's say you make one of them mad, you get above them, well, they can like pick up rocks and throw them at you to like do very tiny damage and or whatnot, but for the most part they can't do anything. Like if you like climb out of their reach or whatever, that's it. But the wizard guys, because they're already flying, they can just, and they teleport away every few seconds. They can like teleport, go invisible and stuff. And so they can teleport kind of surprising distances, and that includes going upwards. And so the issue is they can easily teleport upwards to you. So if you're like trying to get away and you're climbing up a tower, they'll just teleport higher so that they're still level with you, even if you're way up in the tower, and continue shooting at you. So really the best way to deal with them is not aggro them, is trying to avoid aggroing them, you know? Anyway, that's really the hope there. Dragon Bone Club, 24, dang. Anyway. Hey man, I'm just checking out what your weapons are, you know? So it'll tell me what they are later. Alright. I need to get up there. Hey man, don't mind me, I'm just, I'm on my own little journey here. Do not follow me, you won't survive in here. And I only say that out of concern for you, my friend. I want as close as possible, because I do not want a chance falling off for no particular reason. So yeah, we're just gonna climb up. As you can imagine, dude. Imagine, like, you can picture... Okay, let's say you didn't have the Majora's Mask and you didn't wear it incessantly like I do. You can probably picture how difficult this game is. It's probably not too difficult to imagine about why it's so hard. Why there's, like, so many sections that would be so difficult. Like, this, obviously, this entire section would be murder. It just occurred to me what we could do, you know? I don't want to put them all on, but I can increase stealth to help that wizard guy not see me. I don't care about the rest of these dudes seeing me, obviously, see? Like, none of them matter. It's the wizard. I'm trying to avoid aggroing the wizard. I don't know if these dudes are going to get mad if I sneak. I don't think they will. And hopefully it stops the little wizard guy from seeing me, so... Alright, we gotta do this really carefully. Oh, man, that was... There's a gap. Did you guys realize there's a gap between the rock and the tower? I sure didn't. There's a tiny, perfectly Link-sized hole. Alright, he's not aggroed, so we might be okay. Oy. Oh, my goodness. We did the thing, though. Don't be concerned. Alright. This one has some rock still attached to it. Although it might be one of the... Actually, I think it's a skull. It's like one of their skulls, you know? Because apparently I think this tower used to be like in the middle of a base. You know, one of their little skull bases. And I think that's probably the deal with that. Sick. Alright. And that's this upper section. You love to see it. Including, of course, the Lost Woods themselves. So, yeah, that's something. Alright. Everything the light touches is our kingdom. But as you can see, you can get a really good shot of the really spooky tower there. So that's something. And by tower, I mean, you know, castle. There's also, of course, Death Mountain behind me, which is neato. Well, as far as the other tower goes... Is that one the right one? Yes, that is the right one. Probably closer, definitely, to hit it down from below. So, that's, well, obviously, because it's on the other side of this castle. Also, at night, apparently, it gets cold. Because it's cold enough to actually make Link shiver. Anyway. Maybe they'll teleport to the Great Plateau Tower. We can maybe get a better look at what we're looking at here. Tempted to see about trying to find another Great Fairy Fountain, you know? Because if we could improve my armor to tier 2, that'd be huge. It would be nice. And I think there's one near... I know there's one in the very bottom corner of the Gerudo Desert, which is not helpful. There's another one near the Rito, maybe? Possibly. Possibly. Pig. There's the tower. And a shrine to the left of it. You can actually see 3 towers from here. It'll be this one, and probably this one, and then probably this one. I would imagine. It's obviously the center one that what I would love to do next, because it is, you know, directly in the way. There's actually 2 over here. It's, you know, these regions are 2, but that's right across Death Mountain, and that gets a little spooky. It's not all as scary, because Death Mountain has this unique feature of the air lights you on fire. Just being in the air, just like in the area, in the zip code, it just lights you on fire. It burns your weapons. It kills you. It's rough. So getting to getting close enough is difficult to make any progress. But it's not all there, because there's this. I think it's this path in general. It'll go up a ways, and then I think it forks, and then one goes towards Death Mountain, and then I think the other one goes around this backside. And there's like a fortress over here that's crawling with guardians, and I think that's where that all is. And that part doesn't light you on fire. There's also a stable, like, in that corner way over there. So, it's a whole thing. Trying to decide. There's the top of the... I think that's the desert one, I believe. That'll be the, well, that's at least one of them. We could find out here. And not just guess. Which one is that? Ah, yeah, that is the desert one. Sorry, you're probably having a stroke watching me close it and open it 150 times because I'm an idiot. Trying to decide if we should be making plays for that right now. I mean, honestly, it's probably one of the next things to do because it's directly in the way, and I want it done. Plus, there's items that we need that are all over Hyrule. The issue is, it is surrounded, and I do mean surrounded, by guardians. There's 3 decayed guardians. There are 3 decayed guardians that are in the direct vicinity. 2 of them are like right below the tower, and they are right there. Now, luckily, they are decayed guardians, obviously, so that's good news. So that they aren't going to move, but there is a guardian stalker that is beneath it. There's actually 2 guardian stalkers that are beneath it, and that's much more scary. And those ones are kind of an issue. So, you know. So that's kind of a problem. What about this shrine? There's a shrine I can see that's near the tower, supposedly, but... Yeah, what about this? It's like bottom left. It's like beneath... Oh, yeah, it's right there. That's what I'm looking at. So that shrine is actually much closer and much safer, actually. Yeah, that shrine should actually be our first stop. So, I mean, I guess we're going to do this thing, because it does need to happen. And I would love to get the center mask cleared so I can see it. That'd be nice. So I guess we are going to risk it. So we're going for the shrine first. The danger to the shrine isn't nearly as bad as the danger everywhere else. Everything else has a much bigger problem, but that shrine isn't nearly as bad. I put that mask on a little late. I don't know if the skeletons guys are going to be happy enough with that, but I just saw all those Hyrule herbs, and it was way too good to try and leave. Obviously. Okay, so we got some better altitude now. So you want to see some real horror. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm standing really quick before I... Okay, I think I'm right on this ledge, I think is where I am. So it shouldn't be that. It actually should be above me. Yeah, right there. Okay, so there is a few chests in there that is kind of worth something. There is also a chest, I believe, at the top of this little fort right here. It's just a stack of 5 regular arrows, not as important. But in this other thing, there's a couple chests which are a little bit interesting. There's also some regular arrows too, but you want to see some real scary stuff. Let me show you this bad boy. You see this Colosseum-looking thing? Yeah, that's bad juju. There's a freaking Lionel in the bottom of it. There's also a shrine right over there, which I don't know if I knew about. Maybe we'll just highlight that. Anyway, yeah, there is a... We're gonna need to go in there and get around being seen by the boss. Because I don't want to fight him. You can, and I've done it a lot of times in the past, but... It doesn't mean it's the funnest thing. We are really headed towards the shrine. While we're here, though, I mean, I might grab it if it's literally on the way. Anyway. Plus, of course, these guys aren't going to care. If I'm just vibing in their area. Excuse me, guys. Do you have any arrows at the top of this, or is that somewhere else? No, I do think it's right here. Sick. Anyway. Alright. So let's see. That was the arrows, which is great. Now we have to watch out because the map shows me where the stalker is, which is the mobile guardian, which is great, obviously. But it's not going to show me where the oh, there's a wizard in here. I know you didn't see him, but there was a little light from glowy footsteps, I would imagine. I think there's a wizard in here. Not that stupid thing. Just like whistling like an idiot. Anyway. Yeah, okay, you see that little glowy footsteps over there? Using like the top of with the R, like above that. That is a wizard invisible. I'm almost sure. Although actually it might be a Korok, it just occurred to me. Because the wizards have a similar effect, but it just occurred to me it might be a Korok that if you catch him, it counts. I guess I'm going to risk that it's a Korok and not a wizard. It's not a wizard. I would have been attacked already if it was. Yeah. Okay, we're good. It's a Korok, not a wizard. But the wizards have a very similar effect. It's not quite the same now that I'm thinking about it. But the wizards that are, when they're invisible, have a very similar effect. Okay, so there's that. There's a claymore that's above it in a chest somewhere, but I don't really feel like we have the space for that anyway. Okay, well there's... Although this one might be fake. Well, that looks like a chest. This might be the claymore. Yeah. Obviously that's the claymore, but we're full. It's 20. I don't know, man. I don't really want to carry another two-handed weapon. Okay, but then it was above, kind of kitty corner over here. Should be that. And we don't care very much about this, but I'll grab it anyway for the memes. Tingle's hood. There was once a man who claimed to be the very reincarnation of a fairy. He treasured this hood, and so will you. After all, it's a rather refined Kululimpa. Yep. So we obviously don't care about that at all, but it was literally right here, so it'd be stupid not to grab it. Okay, and then at this upper thing right here, there is one last thing that's honestly probably more useful than the... Yeah, that's probably more useful. And we're gonna grab this, but we have to be careful because we are now very near where that stalker is supposed to be. He's supposed to be on the roadside, just like right above us. So we have to be incredibly careful because I do not want to fight one of them. Because we won't win. I'll wail on him for a lifetime and we won't even win. If I even get to hit him. Which will be hard because they're really fast. So we have to be careful because if I aggro that thing, it's over. It is over. We are dead. Anyway. Friends of mine. I mean, you know, people fighting. I'm just looking for the stalker that's to the right of me somewhere, but... We are hustling. Oh, there he is. I think we're too far. Yeah, there it is. Like the regular stalkers, but on legs. Get to the shrine, get to the shrine. Although, if you want to see him, there he is. See, isn't it awful? Isn't it terrible? They're so fast and they're so hard to hit and they're so hard to fight. Ugh. Anyway, we're not here for all that. I'm just here for this. It'll be an easy way to teleport later. All right, now we have a easy teleport point, which is great, but which is great. Okay, so that's only 4. Technically, our stuff is actually better for now, because that Ganon stuff is actually not quite as good. Because really, the point is that you're not wearing it because you think it's gonna be better. You know, the idea is you wear it because it increases your stealth, and so that part of it's very useful. You know, because you're gonna use it to creep around, right, to increase your stealth. Plus, of course, it looks really cool, but it's just armor-wise, it's not as good as this set. All right. Trial of Power. All right. Well, there's some obvious things right out the gate. It's probably good enough. Well, that didn't quite work. Oh, I know why. Ugh. If that thing hits me, it's gonna hurt. Ah! It's so alive. One, two, three, four. 2, 3, 4. Oh! I did not make it. I don't know. I kind of thought I'd make it. I mean, you should just not be an idiot, right? You just don't be an idiot. Just do this. All right. I was gonna avoid eating because like I wouldn't have to, but because of the enemy literally right there, I do kind of have to. Okay, I'll take those. That'll give me to mostly full. Hey! I missed. Wow, that did like 45 damage, dude. Anyway. 20... A double axe is heavier anyway, and this other one is a one-handed weapon and stronger, so... It makes sense. Alright, what is this? Alright, that's a 50, which is really strong. I guess we can drop the Soldier's Claymore for it. Yes. I can only assume that it's, yeah, it's a two-handed weapon, which is what I thought. Alright, let's see. I guess we'll just put on a Guardian Sword. Okay, we'll just use a fire arrow. Sick. Ooh. A weapon or something. I just assume it's a weapon. It's a weapon. Ooh, broadsword. That's good. The broadsword is a one-handed weapon. It was also like 26 or something ridiculous. Yeah, cool. A great excuse to drop a two-handed weapon. I like the one-handed ones because I can use my shields. So, definitely a much bigger improvement. There's another enemy up ahead. I can see him through the wall. Come on. It did a little bit of damage. Ah, well, that'll work. Alright, what's the spear worth? Spear is only worth 10. So it's not great, but it does have reach, which is great. And honestly, I might need more, like, hit this thing with the stasis power several times kind of vibe, you know? He thinks I don't know what this is. He thinks I wasn't ready. He's funny. Just give me a head start on the region. Huh. What's this? This is a big one. Oh, cool. Well, that might be useful later. Anyway. Alright, let's see what this motion thing is. Ah, okay. Wait for it. Sorry, I was a little premature. Sick. Let's go. Thanks, giant rock. Expect there to be an enemy around this corner any second. Although I will see his health bar through the wall, so I will have warning because of my tunic. Okay. That way it won't move when I walk across it. Although... it just occurred to me I haven't actually stood on the button. Ah, okay. Well, I have discovered what to do. Sorry. That's not it. I needed to wait until it's really moving. There it is. Just like that. Okay. That's that. Gotcha. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. I'm genius. Alright, well, but because I did hit this a few times, I'm just gonna grab the fresh one. May as well, it's free. Uh-huh. Ah. Gotcha. And what, pray tell, is the secret to getting in here? I think I remember it being something like this. Yeah. Something like that. Not exactly rocket science, but... oh, wow. Cool. Alright, I'm ready. There you go. Well, that was a cool one. I liked that one. Plus, it restored my heart. We need to do some cooking soon enough. I had to eat some meals, and but I was it was kind of okay anyway, because I got to get rid of a couple 2-heart meals, and I kind of could use some 3 to 4-heart meals at this point. Maybe like 3s. I mean, some 2s is okay, but I was making a lot of 2s when I was initially cooking, because I had very low health at the time. My health is much higher than it was then. Okay, we are probably going to head towards this yellow shrine, because it's a great excuse for me to put off having to deal with the headache that is behind me. So, I'm thinking that might be the plan, and depending on what happens with all that, we should probably look into this Colosseum, because there's an armor piece we need in there, and it's on the bottom floor. I know right where it is, and so we could kind of maybe tackle that too while we're over here. Okay, so we're across the bridge, and now that I'm looking at it, like, mathematically, we are much closer to look at all the apples in this tree, dude. Like, it's an incredible amount of apples. I'm not gonna be able to get everything, but grab a couple of them. Anyway, We're way closer to this thing. So you'll notice all of this corruption and spookiness. And it is spooky. Now, it's a little hard to spot, but somewhere there's going to be an eyeball. And it's going to be looking out at us creepily from the ooze somewhere. But they often can be difficult to spot. But if you can spot them, it's good stuff. Oh, there's a person out here just vibing. I can't stop trembling. Maybe it's the rain. It's not the rain. Don't look at me. I'm not much better with this stupid mask on. Ah! Don't pop out of nowhere and scare me like that. What are you doing? Me? I'm going into this area, into this arena to slay some monsters. If I emerge victorious, I'll get treasure and weapons beyond my wildest daydreams. Okay, I just need to keep an eye on my opponent. As long as I don't blink, this one's in the bag. Yeah, I got this. The dude's out of his mind. Thinks he's gonna go in there and fight that freaking giant monster over there. If you're curious what a lion looks like, there you go. They're like a centaur, basically. I don't know, they're not terrible to fight, I suppose. They're not awful to fight, but it's not great. Where's the eye? It should be somewhere. And if the eye looks at you, you can shoot at it with an arrow, and then a lot of the ooze will disappear, but I ain't seeing him. There's a wooden shield right there, which is funny. Funny and not useful. Alright, well, we don't really care about the eye. I don't need to kill the eye to get around the ooze, so it doesn't matter. Now, I think this mask actually affects the Lionels a little bit. I think they're marginally slower to spot you, I believe. And I think that's the ticket. So, I think they are marginally slower to spot you. We're going to put on the stealth gear, because if he sees me, it's going to be a problem. So, he's going to almost detect me several times, because it's just how it's going to be. But, the mask, I think, slows down his detection speed, and the other stuff will increase my stealth. And the item we need is on the bottom level, behind one of the pillars-ish. Okay, so this is going to take some time. So, I imagine I'll be doing cutting as I cut away and hide from him. Because I mean, honestly, even if I aggro him, worst case, even if I aggroed him, it's not honestly as terrible as you'd think. Because really, I would just need to get out of the arena. I don't think he'll chase me out of the arena. I mean, and even if he did, like, I could just jump off the bridge. Like, you know, get to the bridge, leap off, get behind cover, you know. There's a lot of good times to do it. Okay, now. It's back there somewhere. I just don't remember exactly where it is. Where is that? There it is. Okay. There's the chest. Now, we need... I might just risk it, to be honest. Alright, hurry, hurry, hurry. Ugh! Land, you stupid chest! The Phantom Helmet. It is an 8, so it's really strong. It also raises your attack, so you do more damage. Myths abound about armored phantoms that terrorize brave heroes. This helmet looks just like the ones they supposedly wore. It's a rather rare find. You are too stupid. I mean, I don't know. He got an exclamation point, so I do feel like he saw me. No one panic. I mean, like I said, even if he sees me, like, I just have to get out of the arena. Worst case, jump off a bridge. Like, he's not, you know, it's not like fighting Zeus or anything. Hello. You know what? Screw it, dude. You want something? Come do something about it. I'm out. He can be mad. Okay. That's not what we wanted to do. I actually meant to do this and this. Anyway. And I don't feel like he's gonna walk through all the goop, you know? Alright, well, we got the helmet. That's huge. And that armor is super, super good. Raising your attack damage and stuff, so... That's huge. And there are 2 other pieces, and unfortunately they are spread across Hyrule Field. So, it's not amazing. Now, there is a... We're gonna go for the shrine. Alright, we're gonna go for the shrine. Let's see. So we got what we needed there. And that's all in master mode, except that, but it's at the bottom of the river, and I don't want to deal with it. So that shrine is actually, on the other side of this, there's a, that is a stable, by the way. I wasn't really registering what I was staring at. I was trying to figure out what I was staring at. And that is a stable. So, good to know. But yeah. Holy shoot. Is it the Lionel shooting at me? Does he think he's lobbing lightning at me? Well, he better get more accurate. He's trying. Is that still the Lionel shooting at me? No shot, dude. We must keep moving. I don't know who else it'd be. It's time for the hood. Increase that shimmy speed. Just like rapidly equipping armor. So apparently they do it as a lightning attack, and apparently its range is a little shocking. So anyway, we're just we're climbing over here. We can just put this on, I think. Let me up. I didn't even know he was back here. It was a rock right in front of me, and rocks often hide things, so just for the memes. Nice. Anyway. Anyway. Quickly. Obviously, we're well out of range now. He's not going to do anything. Oh. You're finally here. Turns around, it's just me. So it was true. I met the hero of Hyrule under the sacred tree. What? So, you're not the hero of Legend? I was so sure. I actually am, but not. It's a long story. But now that you mention it, you're way too scrawny to be the hero, and you don't have the legendary sword. If you happen to meet the hero who wields the legendary sword during your travels, tell him I'll be waiting for him here. Oh, my hero. Well, that's interesting. I'll come back when I have the sword. And you'll see. I was like, I am the hero. Hey, welcome. You sound tired. Is it that obvious? I'm into horses, so I got a job with the stable association, which is great and all, but they dispatched me here in the middle of nowhere, which I can handle. But they have me working around the clock. I feel so hazy all the time. Sounds rough. If only I could eat some meat for energy, but the stable meals are vegetarian for the most part. Ugh, what I wouldn't give for some fresh-caught raw gourmet meat. Hey, I think I have some of that. That meaty aroma. You don't happen to have any raw gourmet meat on you, do you? I'm no freeloader, of course. I'll pay you. Sure. For real? Well, you don't have to tell me twice. I'll take one. Does 100 rupees work for you? I'm sure, man. I can get more meat. Hey, look at that. We crossed 1,000 rupees. And thanks to you, I'm starting to feel better about this job. I'm going to really work my hardest. If you get a hold of any more raw gourmet meat, hook me up. Interesting. At 100 a pop, that might be worth it. I'd have to do the math because there are several ways to farm for money in this game. One of the ways is actually raw gourmet meat. So the gourmet meat is from certain animals, and there's a few spots to farm for it, where you just, one of the ways is you get your horse and you run over like moose and stuff in the north. And you just run through them, and if you're sprinting, when you hit them, it kills them, I believe. Or maybe in 2 hits it kills them, something like that. And then you hop off and get gourmet meat. I think that's maybe one of the fastest ways. But you actually don't sell the meat raw. Then I think you cook the meat. Now maybe it's just 5. I think you get 5 gourmet meats and you just cook it straight. And then you sell that, I believe. And then to I think any vendor, but I think that regular little vendor at the stable in the north also works well. And then that's how you farm for money. It's one of the best ways to farm for money in the game. That's how I've done it in times past. So, anyways, we need to cook a few things. Nothing crazy, but... Ooh, that's a special one. The extra jingle means it's special. That's why it's now worth 6 hearts. Anyway, we'll just throw in a few of these. Link just surviving off mushrooms and apples. It's like almost all I eat, apparently. Apparently, it's almost all he eats. Anyway, maybe we'll cook like 1 more after this, and then we'll call it good. Because I only ate 2 anyway, and generally speaking, I've been getting away with having to eat almost anything recently. So far, I've been very frugal with my food intake and heart, and honestly, taking damage in general. Like overall, like I've been doing really well on that front. So maybe that's fine. I mean, we're on 2 pages, like 1 full page, and then the first bar of the next page. So like that's not bad. Anyway, while we're already here though, let's see, rare find. Royal White Stallion, my hero. So there should be 1 more quest. Oh, there you are. A traveler, tell me, have you seen a pure white horse anywhere? A long time back, my grandfather told me that he once saw the royal family's white horse grazing on Safula Hill. The thing is, just the other day, one of our customers said that he saw a white horse on Safula Hill recently. Could it be a relative of the royal family's white horse from my grandfather's day? Well, if you happen to see a white horse on your travels, do you think you could bring it back to me? Leave it to me. Thank you. If you see the white horse, please register it at the stable and bring it to me. The white horse in Safula Hill supposedly has a beautiful pure white coat without any mottling. I hear it's very elusive, though. Good luck. Yeah, great. Elusive horse catching, my favorite. Anyway, we are actually here for the shrine. I saw the well, and I was like, a well. I wonder if you can climb inside. And I say this because that's gonna make way more sense in Tears of the Kingdom. It's gonna make a lot more sense later. Just trust me. When we get to that playthrough, which by the time we're done with this playthrough, I mean, you know, when it's like 2040 and everything, I don't know if we'll jump into Tears of the Kingdom right away. Like we might take a small break and then jump into it, or maybe a big one. I don't know. I have no plan for that. Which obviously, like, why plan for that? That's like whatever, a year from now. And again, I don't care that this playthrough is gonna take forever. If I'm having fun, that's the point, right? Like, I don't care, but I mean, admittedly, I am. But it's true. It is gonna take like the rest of my natural life, which is fine because if you're having fun, that's all that matters. So we'll go ahead and grab this, and then while we're on this side of things, we honestly should follow the path to the left, because if we follow the road a ways, there is a memory that's on kind of that pathway. And honestly, we could bounce over after that to this little kind of watery, spooky area, because Midna's helmet is up there. So anyway, passing of the gates. Oh man, I feel like I remember sitting on this one a freaking long time. Okay, well I got the ball for whatever that's for. I remember screwing around on this thing a while, like, you know, like not a super quick amount of time. I remember being here for a duration. I mean, do I put the ball in there? Yeet. Okay, I got the ball the other side. Okay, there you go. Okay. So now I think that, yeah, that just goes now, which is a good thing, I suppose. Although, really, I need to be on this side. Not to crack my head on it either, by the way. Be very careful, I don't have to blow myself up with this. Okay, now I'm over here. What do you think about that? Okay, now maybe this chest is worth something? Like a key to open that door? Yes, okay. So there's the key to open the door, which will be useful, I guess. I'm just like looking for my arrow. Oh, there it is. Man, do I really care enough to do this? I mean, I'm gonna do it, but anyway. Now we can go ahead and break that because it's a little bright. Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay, because now I can do this. Alright, hear me out. Hit it in midair. Yes. Oh, dang it. I just noticed there was a chest. Although, hey, never mind. It's magnetic. We're good. Give me that. Huh. Well, that's different. I feel like, oh well, this is only worth 10. Easy. Only worth 10, I'll take it. Sick. Alright, well, I guess I actually could use it now, because it's, at the moment, the worst weapon I'm carrying. Yeah! I remembered how, after it didn't take very long, I still did it pretty quick, but I was thinking, wait a minute, I almost think I remember that was the secret last time that I couldn't remember, was like, what are you supposed to do, right? But I think I was like, wait, don't you like shoot it in midair because time slows and all that jazz? And then once it clicked in my head, then yeah. That is exactly what you do. And then that gets it to rotate while you're off of it, and then there you go. Yeah, so I guess now we did that shrine. I guess now we'll follow the road pretty much, and there should be no bosses or anything like that that's anything to worry about. So we're just following the road, and there's honestly almost no chests even along the way either, like period. There's 2 chests and they're both master mode chests, which means they're not really there. And so otherwise you just follow the road and it'll cross a bridge, it'll wrap back around, and then that we can get to that recovered memory. Which is good. I'll put this on for safety. But then otherwise, we're just going to the road. Now, is the road in front of the stable? Yeah, it, like, passes right between the stable. Oh, while we're just running here, I thought I would also let you know that a blood moon passed while I was grabbing chests off camera that I mentioned earlier. A blood moon passed while I was doing that, so I thought I would run that by you. Well, well, look at this. It's gonna go ahead and grab an apple. Yay. Nice. Thanks, bro. Also, thanks for the apples. Sick. Alright, we are near our objective. I was mostly just kind of looking around, seeing if there was any obvious, like, shrines or notable things to look at, but the answer is mostly no. There is a handful of Hyrule herbs, though. Somewhere near here, I almost think it's somewhere in the zip code is like a... Although, honestly, it actually might be more like inland, like over there somewhere. Or up over there. But there's like a cherry blossom tree. There's like a big fancy cherry blossom tree. And I think there's a, like, I don't remember if it's quests or what, but there's something over there that matters. I don't remember what it was now, but I almost think we might have a quest or something to do there, and there may be a memory over there, or something else, possibly. Maybe. Holy crap, is that the horse that they were talking about earlier? I darn near landed on that thing. Oh, I almost had you. You turned around too slow, almost. I think that might be the Snow White horse that they were mentioning. That's cool. I don't have a hope, you know, of catching that thing, but unless it runs into a cliffside. Nope, I do not have the stamina. Oh, stop. Please stop. Anyway. Well, I got him because he ran into a cliff, but it means nothing. I don't have the stamina for it, so... Whatever. We're not here for that stupid horse. We're here for this, actually. These ruins right here. Oh, right. Change the helmet. It's important. I don't want to look like a fool for the memory. A fool, I tell you. Anyway. This is the real reason we're over here. Because it's convenient.
辛抱強くなだめてあげれば馬には必ず気持ちが通じる。あなたに教えてもらったおかげで本当にこの子と仲良くなれました。この王家の装備も最初この子にはあまり似合わないかなと思っていたんですが、今ではすっかり馴染んで見えるんです。相手を思う気持ちって大事なんですね。あの向こうには知恵の神ネールより名をいただいたラネールという山がそびえています。弱い17に満たぬ者、知恵なき者として入山を禁ずる。ラネールはそんなしきたりを持った山なんです。 力の泉でも勇気の泉でも私の力は目覚めなかった。でもあの地なら、知恵の神ゆかりのあの泉でなら、もしかしたら。根拠は何もありませんけれど、わずかでも可能性があるのなら、私はそれにすがりたいのです。明日私は17歳になります。あの山に行ってみようと思います。
Well, there you go. So that obviously takes place before she was at that spring, but did not awaken anything in her. So, if you're worried about things not making sense, I mentioned this before, but don't worry about it, because they might not make sense right now. But I'm more or less what I'm planning on doing is rewatching all of these in order when we get to the end of the game, basically. So loosely, that's my plan, and so we'll watch them in order, and then hopefully it will make sense after that. Even from this park, if you take a look, you can see Hyrule Castle. See it? However, I can't really enjoy the view. I can't explain it, but I just feel uneasy when I look at it. It makes sense. Anyway, but yeah, loosely I'm planning on rewatching all those in order when we finish this. When we're getting like right at the end of the game, so. Then once it's in order, it will hopefully make a lot more sense, and that'll be good. Okay, so fun fact, that is a giant tree stump, and it's actually kind of like an little enemy base. There's actually a whole bunch of like orc guys and stuff. They kind of just vibe on that tree stump, and they kind of turned it into one of their little bases, which is interesting. All right, so we did this. I'm just like running through what we should basically be doing. So I think what the plan should be is, I think what we'll do is we'll bounce up to these Sage Temple ruins, because there is Midna's helmet is right there, which is super convenient. So it's actually not super far. It should just be like right in the dip. So that bridge, this little bridge that's right over there, this little bridge is actually too far. So I think it kind of like with that rock formation right there, the one that jets out, I think it might be like beneath it. So it's not far at all. But I think that will be the plan, because Midna's helmet is right there, and then we're more on track for doing our actual objective than you might believe, because we're gonna go for Midna's helmet, but then after that we can go straight and approach the tower from this side, which, you know, could be fine. I don't know about if any other direction matters more than any other, but yeah, Midna's helmet is right down there, which is awesome. Okay, so exactly where is that? So that's the top chest, so it's probably on the upper end-ish. So, and there shouldn't be any, like, bosses or anything down there, so just in case there's, like, I think there's, like, little orc guys, but that's it, so. For us, it's practically free. Then we can approach the tower from the top. You know, and just see if I get annihilated, which I fully expect to. Alright, so for the most part, I think this water is shallow. Alright, Midna's helmet. There you are. Oh. That's not it. That's a rusty shield. That's a rusty sword. Uh-huh! I was on top of it! Excuse me, lizard man. Look at that. Look how cheeky that is. I was literally right on top of it. It scared him. He ran away. He's like, whoa! Yeah, Midna's helmet. A helmet much like the one Midna wore when she fought alongside the hero of Twilight. It's a rather rare find, and it gives you Guardian Resist. It's also +7. So, it gives you Guardian Resist. So, I would imagine that means, like, Guardian's attacks. So, like, if you wear it, you won't take as much damage, which... So, whatever. If you have 12 hearts, it won't take all 12. It won't kill you instantly. I don't know. So there's, on this, approaching from this side, it's not terrible, because if we hit it from the top, there's the Decayed Guardian, so the turret form, but not the other ones as much, so maybe that's a good thing, I suppose. It is a good thing that the decayed over the other version, right? Like, that is a good thing. Like, no memeing. That truly is a good thing, but I still don't feel like we're gonna get close to the tower without getting, like, shot at, you know what I mean? I don't think it's gonna be that much of an option. We're gonna try, and it's better than having the other version, but I was not trying to climb down, actually. I was trying to do that. I was about to say, that rock being on top of the wall is way too suspicious. So, no way. I think I hit him in the head with a rock. I also might have hurt myself a little bit with that rock, too. Admittedly, I more or less had hit the wrong button. I was planning on throwing it. Anyway. It doesn't matter. Although, hey, before we leave, though, let's search this wagon before we throw ourselves at this tower that's probably going to go very poorly. Alright, so... things are already gotten hairy, dude. We're not even there yet, and I already hate it. We're not even there yet, and I'm already mad. Okay, so... other side of this hill, you can't see it. I can't see it either from where I'm standing. There is a Guardian Stalker, so one of the moving ones. Now, I don't know where he moves. Hopefully he doesn't move to this side of the hill, otherwise it's going to be a problem. The Guardian turret down there is already alive, as you can see. And it's not even the only one. There's another one right over there, as you can already notice. So he's already alive. Thoughts? Feelings? Questions? Oh, man. And then, so, besides what you can see, on the far side of the tower, there's another one. There's another, I think that one's a turret, though. Yeah. That one's a turret, and then down on the roadside, beneath it all, there is a, there's a stalker, which, of course, we all knew about. What I'm tempted to do is attempt to fight this one, and because then, because if I didn't have him shooting me in the back, I could approach this side of those ruins on this side of that Guardian, and if I take him down, which him I think will be easier because I could do really cheeky tactics than even this one, but if I didn't have this guy shooting me in the back, I could hit and run this guy, hopefully without taking the rest of my life, and then we could climb this side of the tower in relative safety. That's my idea at the moment. I don't know if this is going to go well. That's why we're going to save it. That way, when I get annihilated by the first one, I will be okay. I have to have a plan to approach this thing, and the plan cannot involve running over open fields, so... the plan is to use these rocks as cover. Alright, so... this will be the plan. I like to save up on that hill, though, because he wasn't aggroed on me yet. 500 health, good lord. Hey. I need to prove something. Shoot at me. Target me. Something. Hey. You big blind... thank you. Oh, boy, that hurt. All right, I proved my point. I wanted to see if the mask worked, and the answer is he has to really look at you. Like, if he's not, like, you know, he's really blind, and if he's not staring at you, he's probably not going to be shooting at you. Okay, well, and so I can't tell if that's better or worse, right? Because, like, technically I might be able to avoid him, but his range, if he does see you, is long. So my other idea is maybe just fight the one? Like, maybe I can avoid fighting that one? Okay, or not. Look at that distance, dude. Woo! Oh, I was ready. I was gonna go in on that one. Yes. Okay, we've discovered the range, and it's like a long, stinking way. Alright, anyway. Well, considering we know we're not avoiding them, right? Like... okay, my idea is this. Those two for stealth, Midna's helmet for resist. Although we could try stealth initially. It's not gonna work, mind you. Stay crouched, Link. Work with me, boy. This is not gonna go well, dude. I mean, there's a lot of things to break it up, right? Like... oh, man. It's not good, dude. Okay, maybe... this helmet for more attack damage, and then, these ones for better protection, and then, oh man. Because hear me out. Okay, so I just have to do that 499 more times. He can't see me. He can't do anything about it. This is ridiculous. I'm not doing this 500 times. Please. Please, no. This is not a world I want to live in. 497. Okay. Hey. Oh. Oh, he missed. Okay, so. Oh my gosh, dude. Look at me directly. Critical hit. How much was that? I don't know. I'm too zoomed in. 395. Okay. Okay, it's like 60. Okay, that's actually not bad. Come on. I missed. Oh, boy. You two would really throw a wrench in this plan. Go away. I haven't actually killed a moblin yet, apparently. Anyway, I'm in the middle of something. Do you mind? Alright, he appears to have forgotten about me. Hey. One more. Look at that! I killed my first guardian. I mean, it was like really underhanded tactics, but who cares? Alright, I did this, and those ones are fine. Anyway. Now, fighting those other ones is wildly out of the question, so... Okay, honestly, I feel like saving it right here is a good move, because that part's successful, and worst case, we could back out still. I could run away. Anyway, I could run away, so... Okay. This tower, dude. I've never actually tried it this way. Historically, I have worked my way up, and I've never killed the guardian turrets at the bottom. I've never actually done it that way before. So this is new territory for me, too. Because normally, I just, like, deal with that thing. I don't fight him, obviously. I just kind of, like, work my way through the ruins from the bottom. I wait for him to patrol away, and then I approach from that other side. Because it's also hard for them to see you. But this approach, in a lot of ways, is it's kind of nice. Kind of nice. Killing that one turret, like, that's good. And I don't think that other one will be able to see me. That one will be able to, but I'll keep him on the far side. And I'm kind of hoping that'll be enough. Well, we're all saved, so... The rain going for 2 hours is a little inconvenient, but... Oh, he had flint. Coal? Okay, well. There's nothing to be afraid of. I mean, except for all the guardians being really spooky and scary, but... Other than them, nothing else to be afraid of. Okay, I only care about the stalker patrolling in the distance. We know that this isn't going to help those, so this for more climb speed, but I have to wait until the rain stops. It should stop at noon, though, I believe. Okay, once again, I think saving it right here is a good move, because we're in a great spot. Turret can't see me, the one behind me's dead, and the one that's way back there is, I think, too far. And even if it's not, I can wrap this other ledge. So, if it's not too far, I could go to the right a little more. But I kind of feel like it's going to be... I think we'll be okay, hopefully. As you can see, look how terrifying that is. Look how horrifying those guys are. They are the worst. So really what you need is the Master Sword. You need the Master Sword to do, like, really good damage because the Guardians are all possessified. And so the Master Sword does, like, double damage to, like, the evil goop, the evil corruption. And so I think certain enemies, but like Guardians are corrupted, so they're really susceptible to the Master Sword, so like that helps. But really the best way, and I can even show you, is this. Is the parry. I never use the parry because it's timing based, and that's obviously scary. Doesn't matter, he can't consistently see me. Anyway, and it's all timing based, which is obviously scary. Anyway, and so because of that, it's very hard to make it land for obvious reasons. And so generally speaking, I never use it. Yeah, good luck, idiot. Anyway, but, so yeah, normally I never use it because it's hard to use. And so normally just avoiding such things is way, way easier. So, but I think it's the best way to kill them because when they shoot their little laser beam at you, you can, if you time it perfectly, you can deflect it and deflect the laser back at them. And I think it's the best way to kill them. But obviously it's difficult. It is difficult to do. So, you know, it's, not easy. Now, you're gonna need to know how to do that, because later on, for the final boss fight, one of the phases is gonna require it. So, you better learn how to do it, because you're gonna need it later. So, which is one of my gripes about the game, to be honest. I love the game overall, it's really fun. I don't love the Guardians, and I don't love... I don't know. I don't love the Guardians. Like, in general, they're difficult to deal with. I don't love having to use the parry. I don't think that's not my favorite thing. I don't know. I don't love that. I don't love that the Master Sword isn't like this world-beating sword. Like in the lore, it's like this, like, you know, the sword that seals the darkness and blah 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 blah. But then you like get it, and then it's like it has durability before it needs to recharge. And anyway, look at that, our first death. Anyway, but you know, it's this whole thing, and it's not like, you know, like, ooh, ah, like, you know, it's not like, wow, the Master Sword, it's incredible, it's so fancy, but it's not like that. And I noticed. So, anyway. So, there are two things that we need. The first one is right here. This is the first one, because this is the greaves. These are the boots to our armor piece that we're wearing. I think they should be right here. And then the other piece, the third piece, is... I almost think... yeah, that's like Tingle stuff is up there. That's not where his is. Oh, yeah, the other one is up top. Honestly, going up top is actually much easier, because that other one, and there's also a memory, but the last piece is right here. So those are the other two pieces for the armor set, the one that increases the attack power, that's really strong. Those are the other two pieces that we need. This one has a memory, and you'd be surprised to learn that this one is actually the easier of any other options we have. Because this one is easier. Because there is several stalkers. There's at least two. I think there's one that's like this area, and then there's another one that's like this area. But there's open ground, and there's trees, and they patrol away. And so honestly, that one is actually much easier to get to. This one is harder because there's a stalker right here, and then there's the one that patrols down farther this way. That's like right here. And so you have two stalkers to get to. So this one is honestly harder. And I feel like that in the past I've approached that one from the south. Approaching it from this side is even harder than doing it the other way, because they're all going to see me, and then they're going to start shooting lasers at me, and then that's going to be scary. But if you approach it from the south, like if we went back to the exchange ruins, like right here, where we were, and then we take the road this way, and approaching it from the south, at least you have the buildings kind of breaking line of sight for big chunks of it, and then you just have to time it. And then there's less timing involved, and it's easier. So, this other one, the one that's up top, we could kind of do sort of anytime. We're still going to have the stupid... hang on, I messed up my little thing here. We still gonna have the other things shooting at me, so like that's kind of scary. And really, if I could get, because like there's a stalker on the hillside. There's a stalker on the hillside that's like up top somewhere. Let's see, north. So there should be a stalker over there somewhere, but I don't see him. But there should be a stalker over there somewhere. And then I know you saw that shrine that was. There was a shrine over there for a second. Yeah, you can see the top of it. But there's another stalker that's like there's two stalkers actually. right? Yo, and one of them is decayed. One of them is a flying one, even scarier. So there's a decayed guardian, so a turret one on this side of it. On the far side of it, there's a Skywatcher, which is a flying version, as if you thought guardians couldn't be worse. So that's a little scary. There's other shrines. You don't have to do every single shrine. We're not gonna. I don't know if we'll never do that one, but not gonna be soon. So I don't know. It's really the blue one is like more doable from this side, like our little blue marker there. It's a lot of running across open field, but it's not as scary because if you can get to these woods, it's easier because the dudes have a hard time making it into the woods. There is the couple that patrol, but getting off this tower immediately is going to be the hardest part because these turrets are going to start shooting at me, and so that gets a little spooky. We could give it a shot as far as reaching that blue one. Because we have a tiny bit of time in the episode, and with all the cuts, who knows what I ended up with as far as footage goes. So, we're just gonna go for it. Homeboy's probably gonna see me, although he might be blind. He might have missed me. Maybe not. Alright, well. Looks like Home Slice missed me, and I'm too far for that guy. Wow, well, that's a rarity, where it goes that where you just jumped off and they missed you. That almost never happens. Okay, but we've got to be quick here because we are in open field and danger abounds. Not from these ones though. They don't matter. It's not that stuff I'm scared about. That actually wasn't even them I was thinking of. Unfortunately, I didn't have my mask on, so like a goober, we're dealing with this for realsies. Oh, I got a cricket in there somewhere. You guys see all that? You proud? See, I'm not bad at combat. I just avoid it because it's not as cost effective as, you know, it's cheaper for you. It's better for you to avoid it because it's more cost effective. But I'm not bad at combat. Like, I'm not terrible at the game. I just, you know, I'm very cost efficient. There's nothing wrong with that. Anyway, so we need to eat something because I did get banged up. Honestly, a 4-heart thing is not even bad. I'll take that. Anyway, but now we have this on, so half of those guys wouldn't have attacked me. But I could use some moblin items anyway, so it's not terrible. Anyway, let's give this a save really quick, because all that fighting went really well, which is great. But we're about to run across Guardian territory. I mean, we're already in Guardian territory, but I'm trying for this blue one. And I'm just hoping it's gonna go well. Ooh, big hearty radish. Those are good. You bake those, and I think it's a full restore on all your hearts if you bake those. Super strong. Anyway, I'm not grabbing every single item. I'm just, as stuff is literally right there and whatnot, it'd be stupid not to. Okay, it's going well so far. There's a patrolling one somewhere in the field in front of me, but there's another set of woods. I think there's a few trees anyway. It's kind of in the middle of all those, honestly. I don't know where the other sky one is. I don't know where the other guardian is. The fact that I don't know where he is very nerve-wracking, but I think we're just gonna go for it because I don't see him. And we're almost there, honestly. Go, go, go! Honestly, they could even detect me. I'm not even gonna stop and fight that thing. He can't catch me. He can't catch me. He's slow, and I'm way more stressed about the guardians patrolling around. So there's that one which I knew of, the one at the top. But to be honest, what we need is, I think, like, right over... Where is it? Oh, I think it's right over here. There it is. There it is. Give me that. Give me that. Yeah, there's the phantom armor. There it is. Nice. Also 8, still better, but we need to do this while we're also right here. The music is going in. I imagine I'm being targeted. Doesn't matter. In a cutscene. Nothing you can do about it. Hopefully he doesn't one-shot me on the other side of this cutscene. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
今の剣に選ばれしハイラルの勇者よ。そのたゆまぬ努力と結実せし剣技を認め、女神ハイリアの名において祝福を授けん。空を舞い時を巡り、黄昏に染まろうとも、結ばれし剣は勇者の魂とともにさらなる力がそなたと、そして大魔の剣に宿らんことを。遥か遠き過去に生まれし、
やれやれ、前途多難みてえだな。
何言ってんの。お月の騎士任命の記念に太古の伝説真似てみろって林立てたのあんただろ。とはいえ彼に対する態度に関してはあの姫と気が合いそうだよ僕。
しょうがないよ。おひいさまにとっちゃあいつの存在はそうコンプレックスの象徴みたいなもんだから。
Well, that's interesting. Very, very interesting. If you guys could see the map that I'm staring at now and seeing the literal ring of guardians on every side, there's like 12 within eyesight. Yeah, shoot this, idiot. So he is literally crawling in the ruins based upon the map. He's like circling me like a hawk. But it doesn't matter because he can't see me in here. Because this is, I knew right where to hide. That's the reason I went right to it. You can see on the mini-map the little dot blinking and running around. But yeah, he can't see me in here. And we can just wait till he leaves or whatever, but... Nailed it. Anyway, but yeah, that's exactly what I do every single time, so... Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we did that. That's good. The issue is, I mean, I guess we could go to this thing and then run around the backside. There we go. Because there's no guardians over there, so I actually think that that's the plan. Now we get the heck out of here. Oh, I'm all tweaking out because I'm shoved into the bottom of this bridge. Anyway, but yeah, I knew right where to hide because that's where I hide every time. So that was that's experience right there. Anyway, we need to end the episode, but and we'll probably not worry about grabbing this thing right here, but I am probably going to record another one, and so I'll know. So in the next one, which I'm going to start recording in a few seconds here, as soon as we finish this episode, we'll go to that. So I'm thinking that there's that stalker, by the way. That's fun. Anyway, we're going to go south to the Exchange Ruins, and then probably follow the road to go around to try to get that last piece. So that'll probably loosely be the plan. We'll do this. Give it a save. But yeah, great progress today. Got a couple memories. Got one of the scariest towers. There's some other scary ones too, but that's definitely on the list of scary towers because all the guardians surrounding it and like shooting at you is very spooky. Our approach this time was better than any other approach I've ever done. Generally speaking, like I said, I don't take out any guardians normally. I just approach from the south, and yeah, normally that's how I do it. And I kind of wait for the patrols of the other two stalkers to kind of be away. And I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's normally-ish how I do it. And I don't feel like it usually goes well. Like, I feel like it goes poorly. So creeping up the left side, taking out the one turret guardian, and then climbing up the side, and you can see with one side safe, the other guardians aiming at you is not that big of a deal because it's like, that's not a big deal. There's lots of blind spots, and mostly I mostly ignored them. There's very basic lines of sight that you need to break, and that's basically it. So. Yeah, that worked really well. That worked super well. And I am a big fan of how that all turned out. So, anyway, but yeah, when we come back, we will be probably making a go at this last armor piece that we need. And that is very likely what's going to happen. It'll be the last piece that we need, because the armor set is very strong and very, very good. And the attack power increase is going to be super huge later on. And then that armor set will be one of my go-tos when I am in combat. I will probably switch to it often. And you'll notice I swap armors a lot based upon whatever I'm facing with and dealing with and all that stuff. And so I will very likely swap to that in moments of combat, because it is super, super useful. And at the moment, it's actually stronger. At the moment, it's our strongest set, regardless of anything else. So, and I think you can improve those ones, but I think the material cost is very expensive. Of whatever it requires is a big pain. So I don't know how well the rest of that'll go, but as far as improving it goes. But the attack power increase is super useful, so we will see. Anyway, that is going to call for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today, and we will talk to you guys later. Oh, did I just collateral that guy? Yeet. There, you go first. He's like, I think it's clear, man. You're good. As the great Bob Ross would say, what a happy accident. Later, idiots. I could hear Darth Vader in my head. I have you now. Oh, walk it off, bro. You're okay. It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up. That was so perfect.